Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Call on Our Shot. The Buffalo Bills are traveling to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs Sunday Night Football. It does not get better than this. You love to see it. If you want to see my full slate for best bets, check out the two videos linked down below. Let's waste no more time. Click that subscribe button. Let's hammer this game. We got a player prop and a spread pick coming your way. Player prop, we're starting with it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking his over 11.5 rushing attempts, minus 130 on Caesars. They're the only book with it at the moment, but I'm sure more books will have it. This line seems fishy. CEH here is rushing attempts every game this season. 14, 13, 17, 14. Say what you want about him. If you have him in fantasy football, you might be saying, he wasn't doing too well the first 2 weeks of the season, but he's done pretty well, going for 100 rushing yards in the past 2 games. And he's looking pretty good. And he's cashed, obviously, this over 11.5 rushing attempts in 4 straight games. Now, if you look back to the last year, during the regular season, when these two teams played, the Bills said, they sat back, played in prevent defense, said, all right, Chiefs, run the ball and beat us. And what did the Chiefs do? They ran the ball and they beat them. Ran it 26 times with CEH, 161 rushing yards, both career highs. Now, the two teams, obviously, they matched up again in the playoffs. Now, CEH was injured, so I'm not really going to factor that game in. But the Chiefs did run the ball 19 times. Darrell Williams getting the majority of the touches. But I expect a similar game plan from the Bills defensive coordinator. Sit back, play coverage. You don't want to let Patrick Mahomes have a lot of man-on-man coverage. You don't want to do that. Sit back, play zone, let them run the ball. And I think CEH will get it over 11.5 touches, carries. I'm all in, and I am cashing that bet, and we're hammering it. Moving on to my spread pick, controversial time. Chiefs, minus 2.5, minus 115 on DraftKings. So, I understand, hear me out before you go into the comments, this guy's an idiot. Why is he picking the Chiefs? I mean, you look at it, the Chiefs have been abysmal covering the spread. 2-12-1 against the spread in their last 15 games. 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games at home. On the flip side, the Bills have been insane. 12-3 against the spread in their last 15 games. 5-1 in their last 6 road games. All the numbers say take the Buffalo Bills, and don't think about it. They're playing much better. They've pitched 2 defensive shutouts. They've played, granted, that's against the Dolphins and Texans, so whoop-de-doo, but for some reason, I think the Chiefs do it. I think they're begging you to put money on the Bills. They're saying, look, the Bills are looking so good. Bills really should be favored in this game. They should upset and put money on their money line, blah, blah, blah. And I understand it. And I'd argue the Bills are probably a better all-around team than this Chiefs team. But I think Patrick Mahomes gets it done at home. You think about it. They're sitting 2-2. So they don't necessarily aren't in the panic button just yet. But if they lose, they go down to 2-3. You never know what the Chargers will do over the weekend. They could go up another game and a half on them. And then you look at it, the Bills would really have the leg up for a home field advantage, which if you don't know the playoffs, I only have one team with home field advantage in the whole playoffs. They get a bye week. The Chiefs need this win to make sure they're still in that conversation. And everyone, like I said, is picking the Bills to win, to cover this game, and I just don't think it's the right pick. I'll ride with the home team that is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 matchups versus Buffalo, and they won the last 2 matchups covering by 9 points. They won by 9 points and by 14 points. I think the Chiefs are due for a big game, and I'm counting on Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs minus 2.5. I'm locking it in. I'll release my same game parlay on Twitter, so make sure you're following us at Calling Our Shot, and you'll be able to see it right before game time, probably released after the 7 o'clock games, or 4 o'clock when they finish at 7 o'clock games Eastern time. Check out the 2 videos on the screen. Pop it up. Go check them out. Best bets and best parlays for the Week 5 slate if you haven't seen them already. Let's hope we have a great week. I'll catch you guys again next one. Peace.